Good everyone, my name is Graphics. If you look at the front of your screen, you will see a question, and the question says a hyperbola has its vertex 12 millimeter from the directrix and its focus 20 millimeter from the vertex. Draw the curve using the Locus method, right? So what you do first of all, if you hear the word Locus method, is to take your instrument, your set square and your T square, right? And draw the directrix. So this line you see this way, vertical, right? And horizontal. Can you see that? So this is the directrix you see here. Now the question is, it says that the vertex is 20 millimeter, 12 millimeter away from the directrix, right? And the focus is 20 millimeter from the vertex. So the vertex, first of all, is 12 millimeter away. So from 0, I'll measure 12. From 0, this is 10, 11, 12 here. So this point you see is our vertex V, right? Then the focus is 20 millimeter from the vertex. So from 0, then to 2, that is our focus F. Hope you can see that. Now the next thing you're going to do is, on the vertex, draw a vertical line this way. Can you see that? Then you take your compass from the vertex to the focus, then you strike an arc up, and you also strike an arc down. So let's call the arc you strike, let's call it to be point A and what? Point B. Are we together? Let me zoom it up so you have a view of what I'm talking about. Point A and what? Point V. Now, let's call this point, it meets directrix to be point P. So from P, draw a line that will go through A, vertically upward, this way. And from P, draw a line that will go through B, this way. Hope you can see that. Now, once you've done that, the next thing is you should be able to divide between V and F into 2, right? So I can use my compass and bisect anywhere I want to. So from here, any given radius, I'll place it this way. I'll strike an arc up and down. Then I'll come here also. I'll strike another arc up and down. So where they meet, and if you don't want to do it that way, just take your instrument this way and take half of 20. We all know it is 10, which is just at this point here, anyhow you want it. And I'll just draw my vertical line this way. So I'll draw it to touch here, faint line. Here also, draw another line that will touch here, faint line. So I will replicate this at every given point. So we know this is 10, 10, right? So if I continue, I'll continue having the 10 that way. Hope we're together. So we said from here to here. So this is 10, another 10, another 10. So sometimes when it is not regular that way, you just take your compass, place it in between 2V and the midpoint, or from here to here, and you continue moving. So once I've done that, I'll just take my instrument at this point, I'll draw a line that will touch here. And at this point, I'll draw another line that will touch here. Then at this point, I'll draw another line that will touch here. Right? So let me bring it down so we have what we are looking up to. So this is 1.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4. I can usually stop at 4. So I'll be stopping at 4. So what will I do next? Watch carefully. This is where it gets tricky. Ignore the V and let's start from 1. So you have to be very careful doing that. So from here, so I'm going to, if I place it here, I'll come to the F. I'll mark on 1 here and here. Can you see that? Here and here. So where I mark, I'll call it to be my point Q, this point, and my point R here. Then I'll come again, since this is already on the focus, automatically here will be my point W, and here will be my point Q, or my point, I can call it X. So I'm just putting all this just for you to understand what I'm doing. So from 3 here upward, right? From 3 upward, so you just take it to this point, and you come to F, you mark up, and you mark down in that fashion, right? So the next one, you did from 3 this way, and you come here, this is 3, so you come to F, and you mark on 3 up and down. Then you come to 4, take it to this point, right? So you come to F, you mark on line of 4, up and down. Alright, so I'll stop at 4. You can do it up yours to 5. You place it on 5 this way. Let me come down. So you place it on 5 to this way, from here to 5, and so on and so forth. So I don't have to stress myself with that. So you see all these points here, all these points, you're going to use your French curve to connect every one of them. And how did I do that? Just come here. Hope you can see that. So this is what the locus look like, right? So the more hyperbola is more wider, it is more convex than a parabola. So if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share the video. Thanks for watching.